Good morning, everyone. Before we start, let's have our opening prayer to be led by Engineer Francis H. Saloria.
Let us pray. Almighty God, we ask you for your guidance as we conduct this pre-bid conference. Grant us clarity, patience, and understanding as we discuss the bidding requirements, procedures, and concerns of all prospective bidders. May this activity promote fairness, transparency, and equal opportunity among all participants. Guide the BAC, TWG, Secretariat, and the bidder in carrying out their responsibilities with honesty and commitment. May this project serve its purpose and benefit the people we serve. Amen.
Our schedule for today, we have 4 projects scheduled for bidding today. However, with bid bulletin number 1 project was rescheduled. So I will read. Bid bulletin number 61, series of 2026, is hereby issued to correct the approved budget for the contract in the invitation to bid attached in the bid documents posted in PhilJEP's and DPWH website for the project 26PD0021, Rehabilitation, Major Repair of Permanent Bridges, Asin Bridge 2, B02075LZ, along Asin Road. So from ABC of 3,481,600 pesos, and this was corrected to 3,841,600 pesos. Date and time of dropping and bidding, July 21, 2026, Tuesday at 10 a.m. So yun po. So we also have 1 pre-bid conference today, 1 project. So, call to order. Considering the BAC chairperson as already retired, I, as the BAC vice chairperson, will preside over today's pre-bid conference and bidding activity. The purpose of this pre-bid conference is to clarify and discuss the requirements, specification, eligibility documents, bidding procedures, and other matters related to project. This is also the opportunity for the bidders to raise questions and seek clarification before submission of bids. BAC Secretary, can you confirm if the video recording is on as per Section 38?
Yes, sir, it's live.
Thank you. So, acknowledgement of participants. I would like to introduce the members of the BAC. Yours truly, Roydin Mark B. Pasqua, the Vice Chairperson. On my right is Engineer Francis H. Saloria, BAC member. On my left is Engineer Norman C. Estolas, BAC member. So we are 3 out of 5. So there is a majority and a quorum to conduct this pre-bid conference and bidding activity. Engineer Norman, can you acknowledge the presence of our prospective bidders, visitors?
We would like to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Joel Erpreso from Villar Construction, Fernandez Nico from South Drive Barangay, Mr. Renato Cawaren from Quatacun Construction, Apolina Daplian from Tracyline Construction, Mr. Reynaldo Mangawang Jr. from Villar Construction, Mr. PG Paludan from Urbano Builders, and sa mga online viewers po natin, good morning.
So ito yung project po with a contract ID number of 26PD0016, construction of bypass and diversion roads, Marcos Highway to Western Link Circumferential Road, Bypass Road, Station 0+00 to Station 0+150, Baguio City. with an ABC of 22,990,800 pesos. May we request the programmer to present the overview of the project, including the scope of work, technical specification, duration, and other requirements.
So, good morning, everyone. I am Engineer Noah Regis Tolas from the construction section, and I would like to present to you the details of the project with contract ID 26PD0016 with the contract name Construction of Bypass and Diversion Roads, Marcos Highway to Western Link, Circumferential Road, Bypass Road, Station 0 to Station 150, Baguio City. So the location of the project is at Bacakeng Norte Sur, Baguio City. So we have a net length of 0.15 lane kilometer. So the approved budget cost for the contract is 23,460,000. The scope of works are construction of slope protection and construction of road. Source of fund FY 2026 DPWH GAA. Contract duration for the project is 120 calendar days. For the Civil Works 1, which is under construction of slope protection, we have structure excavation, embankment, reinforcing steel, grade 40, reinforcing steel, grade 60, structural concrete, class A, lean concrete, class B, and under the Civil Works number 2, which is construction of road, project billboard signboard, occupational safety and health, traffic management, mobilization, demobilization, removal of structures and obstruction, which is existing sidewalks and existing guardrails, removal of actual structures, obstruction, existing PCC pavement, surplus common excavation, subgrade preparation, aggregate sub-base course, Portland cement concrete pavement with a thickness of 280 millimeters, HDPE pipe, structured wall pipe with a diameter of 1 meter, curb and gutter cast in place, sidewalk and thermoplastic pavement markings. So this is the vicinity map of the project, and that is the scope of works for the project 26PD16, starting from the Bacakeng Rotonda. So this is the start of the project. Yan po yung covered ng project natin. Magmula po dyan, tapos hanggang sa pababa po. And dito po mag-end yung project natin. Doon po sa may inner na guardrails, kung saan po magte-terminate yung inner na guardrails. Doon po tayo mag-end. Doon yung station 150 ng project natin. So the typical pavement detail, including curb and gutter and sidewalk. The proposed HDPE pipe with a diameter of 1 meter. The typical detail of the proposed counterfort wall. Typical cross-section detail for our stationing. So our straight line diagram. Ocular visit and measuring of actual site condition. So, yun lang po.
Ayan, thank you, Engineer Noah. Is there any questions or other clarification? None? So more information, please be reminded when there will be an any changes in the bid docs or in the uh, uh, project, it will be through bid bulletin. And please also take note on and read the ITB and the bid data sheet. And the bidding of this project is on July 27 at 10 a.m. And Engineer Norman, can you read some points, important points of the BDS?
Please be reminded for the from bid data sheet ITB clause 5.1, the required minimum pickup lessons size and range is small b, lessons category is C and D, largest single project at least 11,495,400 pesos, allowable range of contract costs up to 30 million. Major category of work is RCSPS. Yung ITB clause 10.1, the procuring entities address is Royden Mark B. Pasqua, BAC Chairman, Vice BAC Chairperson. Please be reminded po, basahin na pa natin yung mga minimum sa 12.1, minimum work experience sa mga key personnels natin. Then 12.1, open close parenthesis H, open close, yung the minimum major equipment requirements. Nandito po, compliance sa DPWH, Department Order number 11, and compliance to DPWH, Department Order number 36. Dito po sa ITB clause 17.2, documents and forms in the bid to be addressed appropriately to Marion Joy S. Santa Maria, OIC District Engineer, or Roydin Mark B. Pasqua, BAC Vice Chairperson. Deadline of submission of bids is 10 a.m., July 27, 2026. So yung other information, so pakikuan nyo na lang po dito sa bid data sheet.
Additional reminder on three-strike policy. All prospective bidders are reminded to carefully review and comply with all bidding requirements. Any acts that may defeat the purpose of competitive bidding, including the submission of patently insufficient bids, late submission without valid reason, or other offenses identified under DPWH three-strike policy, shall be subject to appropriate action in accordance with Department Order number 28, Series of 2024. Also, the disclosure of ongoing and awarded contracts. Please be reminded to truthfully and completely declare all ongoing and awarded but not yet started contracts, including DPWH, government, and other private contracts in the required forms. Failure to disclose such information may result in disqualification and the imposition of appropriate sanctions.
Ayun, thank you. So the cost of bid documents is 25,000. And the ABC is CW1 18,509,626,040 centavos, CW2 4,481,173 pesos and 60 centavos, with approved ABC na in total is 22,990,800 pesos. Please take note on that. For further information, please refer to Tedler H. Depinos, Jr., Engineer 3, DPWH Baguio City, DEO, Engineer Hill, Baguio City, with telephone number 074-442-8195. You may visit also the following website for downloading of bidding documents: www.dpwh.gov.ph or www.philjobs.gov.ph. So, are there any more questions or clarification regarding this project from our online viewers, from our visitors here? So, hearing none. Thank you for your cooperation. We encourage all bidders to submit complete and compliant bids. So, the pre-bid conference for this 26 PD 0016 is hereby adjourned at exactly 10:56 a.m. Now let's go to the bidding activity. So we are still 3 out of 5. We have decorum to conduct this bidding activity. And in the absence of the BAC chairperson, I will still preside this bidding activity. So participants, it's the same attendees. So the projects for today, I will read the 3 projects. For 26 PD 0013, construction, upgrading, rehabilitation of drainage along national roads, secondary roads, Leonard Wood Road, K0252 plus 725 to K0252 plus 930, K0253 plus 091 to K0253 plus 325, with an ABC of 5,517,400 pesos. We have 3 bidders who dropped their bids, namely Trisilin Construction Services, Villar General Construction and Supplies, and 4RM Construction and Supplies. For the second project, we have 26 PD 0018, Network Development Program, Road Widening, Secondary Roads, Outlook Drive, K0253 plus 840 to K0253 plus 920, with an ABC of 6,242,600 pesos. We have 5 bidders who dropped their bids, namely Norbano Builders, Trisilin Construction Services, Mariucan Construction, 3RM Brio Construction Services, and Dian Construction. For the third project, we have 26 PD 0046, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, Major Strategic Public Buildings, Facilities, Construction of Daycare Center in Barangay South Drive, Baguio City, Benguet, 16.40960,278 and 120.61330278. We have 1 bidder who dropped his bid, 4RM Construction and Supplies. This has an ABC of 4,455,000. May I request the BAC Secretariat to open the technical component, the first envelope of all the bidders of the 26 PD 0046, 18, and 13. Before we proceed with the opening, we would like to remind all bidders that the BAC shall examine the bids using a non-discretionary pass or fail criterion, wherein the committee shall check only the presence and completeness of the required documents as prescribed by RA 12009. So I will read the electronic eligibility for legal aspects. 26 PD 0046, contractor's name 4RM Construction and Supplies, Mayor's Permit valid until December 31, 2026, DTI valid until February 20, 2031, BIR Tax Certificate valid until February 26, 2027, PhilJobs registration valid until May 2, 2027, Pickup license valid until February 2, 2028. Pickup registration valid until June 27, 2027. Work experience SLCC pass. NFCC pass. Electronic eligibility for 26 PT 0013 for legal aspects. Contractor's name, Villar General Construction and Supplies. Mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2026. DTI, valid until July 12, 2026. However, in his submitted technical documents, DTI certificate is expiration date is February 25, 2030. So if declared the lowest calculated responsive bid, we will update. Will be for unlocking and updating. We'll continue. BIR tax clearance certificate valid until October 14, 2026. PhilJobs registration valid until November 24, 2026. Pickup license for technical and financial aspects. Pickup license valid until January 31, 2027. Pickup registration valid until June 21, 2027. Work experience pass. NFCC pass. For 4RM construction and supplies. To legal aspects. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. DTI February 20, 2031. BIR tax clearance certificate valid until February 26, 2027. PhilJobs registration valid until May 2, 2027. For his technical and financial aspects, pickup license valid until February 2, 2028. Pickup registration valid until June 27, 2027. Work experience pass. NFCC pass. Tracyline construction services for these legal aspects. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. DTI valid until February 25, 2030. BIR tax clearance certificate valid until December 3, 2026. PhilJobs registration valid until December 16, 2026. For technical and financial aspects, pickup license valid until November 3, 2026. Pickup registration valid until November 3, 2027. Work experience pass. NFCC failed. No 2024 financial statement. However, in his submitted technical documents, Tracyline. Kabaliktad. Tracy Lin, his submitted audited financial statement is June 10, 2026. So this will be unlocking and updating if declared the lowest calculated responsive bid. Correction for Villar. For Villar Construction, correction on the DTI certificate. Expiration date is as per submitted technical docs as per July 13, 2031. Expiration date. Next. Tatlo lang. For the electronic eligibility of contract ID 26PD0018, legal aspects, name of contractor, Urbano Builders, mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2026, check. DTI valid until September 21, 2029. BIR tax clearance certificate valid until May 12, 2027. PhilJobs registration valid until June 22, 2027. In its technical and financial aspects, pickup license valid until January 21, 2028. Pickup registration valid until May 20, 2029. Work experience, SLCC, pass. NFCC, pass. Contractor, for his legal aspects of Dian Construction, mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. DTI valid until June 17, 2027. BIR tax clearance certificate valid until December 2, 2026. PhilJobs registration valid until December 23, 2026. For his technical and financial aspects, pickup license valid until October 17, 2027. Pickup registration valid until July 3, 2027. Work experience, pass. NFCC, pass. Mariucan Construction, legal aspects, mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025. However, in his submitted technical documents, mayor's permit is valid until December 31, 2026. DTI valid until October 17, 2028. BIR tax clearance valid until August 21, 2025. However, in his submitted financial documents, tax clearance is valid until expiration date is December 10, 2026. PhilJobs registration number, PhilJobs registration valid until September 9, 2025. However, as per submitted pickup license, its expiration is December 27, 2026. In his technical and financial aspects, same, but pickup license valid until December 27, 2025. As per submitted is December 27, 2026. Pickup registration valid until January 18, 2028. Work experience valid until work experience pass. NFCC failed. No 2024 financial statement. However, in his submitted list of eligibility documents, date of filing of the audited financial statement is May 7, 2026. So, if declared the lowest calculated responsive bid, the documents submitted will be subject for unlocking and updating in DCWA. Next contractor, Tracy Construction Services. Its legal aspects, mayor's permit December 31, 2026. DTI valid until February 25, 2030. BIR tax clearance valid until December 3, 2026. PhilJobs registration valid until December 16, 2026. these technical and financial aspects. Pickup license valid until November 3, 2026. Pickup registration valid until November 3, 2027. Work experience pass. NFCC failed. No 2024 financial statement. However, in his submitted audited financial statement, date of filing is June 10, 2026. So for updating and unlocking, if declared the lowest calculated responsive bid. And if not, please be reminded, update your eligibility requirements in our CWA for the electronic eligibility. However, if you were declared the lowest calculated responsive bid, it will be for unlocking and updating.
Yung pinag-atay by diesel sa DRH sa TC sa Leonard.
Nakuha mo, Sir Tristan? Yan. Tignan mo na lang dito. Ito. Nakuha mo ba yung mga dineclare? uh, for 26 PD 0018 as to the electronic eligibility, medyo hindi ata nabasa. I will repeat na lang ito. DEO Construction, legal aspects. Mayor's Permit, December 31, 2026. DTI, June 17, 2027. BIR Tax Clearance Certificate, valid until December 2, 2026. PhilJEP's registration, valid until December 23, 2026. For its technical and financial aspects, pickup license, October 17, 2027. Pickup registration, valid until July 3, 2027. Work experience, pass, and FCC, pass. Sino isa? Name of contractor for the legal aspects, 3RM Rio Construction Services. RM 3RM Rio. Ni 3RM. Rio Construction Services. Mayors for his legal aspects. Mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2024. However, as per submitted technical documents in this list of eligibility documents, expiration date of mayor's permit is December 31, 2026. DTI, valid until March 8, 2028. BIR tax clearance, valid until September 15, 2026. PhilJEP's registration, valid until January 12, 2025. PhilJEP's registration, however, is submitted technical docs. The pickup license is expiration date is November 10, 2026. PhilJEP's. PhilJEP's registration certificate is valid until September 17, 2026. In its technical and financial aspects, pickup license valid until November 10, 2024. However, in his submitted technical documents, his pickup license is expiration date is November 10, 2026. Pickup registration, November 10, 2026. Work experience, pass, and FCC, pass. So, yun po yung updating and unlocking. If he is declared the lowest calculated responsive bid, it will be for unlocking and updating. If not, please update yung electronic eligibility natin sa CWA, Civil Works application.
Nag-comply kami ngay sir, nagbayad kami hindi ko ngam namin duwa ngay nalaytak kami isu nga tatak kada duwa ti na ikwa idi 2025 ngam EJ attachment idi filo 3 silin isu nga field ngam no EJ CWR di ba awan ti rumwar ngam EJ ada okay yeah oh
Based on the preliminary examination using the non-discretionary pass or fail criterion, for contract ID 26PD 0046, contractor is 4RM, Construction and Supplies. BAC declares that all documents of the technical docs are complete, and BAC declares complying. May I request the back secretariat to open the financial of 4RM Construction and Supplies for 26 PD 0046. Okay, ma'am. For 26 PD 0018, contractor is Tracy Lin Construction and Services. All documents submitted as to technical component are complete and present. Back declares complying. For 26 PD 00818, also, contractor is Norbano Builders. All technical documents are complete and present. Back declares complying. For the same contract ID, 3RM Rio Construction Services. All technical documents are complete and present. Back declares complying. For Mariucan Construction, all documents are present and complete as to technical documents complying. Dian Construction, all documents are complete and present. Back declares complying. May request to the back secretariat to open the financial of all the 5 contractors of 26 PD 0018. Back declares, wait. The contractor is Villar General Construction and Supplies. All documents are complete and present. Back declares complying. For the same contract RD, contractor is 4RM Construction and Supply. All documents are present and complete. Back declares complying. For Tracy Lin Construction and Services, box note findings. The list of contractors' key personnel is missing and not attached. And we double check it from duly signed organizational chart of personnel to be deployed for the procurement, duly signed list of contractors' personnel, page 62 to 79. Upon reviewing the pages, the list of contractors' personnel is not attached. May I request a representative from the Tracy Lin Construction and Services? So yun po, I repeat. For Traceling Construction Services, for contract ID 26PD0013, missing document is the list of contractors personnel. It was also confirmed by the representative of Traceling, so BAC declares uncomplying. So may I request the BAC Secretariat to open the financial component of 26PD0018, except the financial of Traceling Construction. Except correction, yung 26PD0013. For the financial component of 26 PD 0018, contractor is Tracyline Construction and Services. All documents are complete and present, but declares complying. So I will read the offered bid. The offered bid is read as 6,180,579 pesos. 6,180,579 pesos and 23 centavos. No discount offered. Junior Francis, can you confirm?
For confirmation, the bid amount submitted by Tracyline Construction Services is 6,180,000 pesos, 579 pesos and 23 centavos. I repeat, 6,180,579 pesos and 23 centavos. No discount offered. The same as declared by our Vice BAC Chairperson.
For 3RM Rio Construction Services, all the financial documents are present and complete, so BAC declares complying. So I will read his offered bid. The offered bid is read as 5,975,000 and 60 pesos only. No discount offered. Engineer Francis, can you confirm?
For confirmation, the bid amount submitted by 3RM RU Construction Services is 5,975,060 pesos only. No discount offered, the same as declared by our Vice BAC Chairperson.
For Norbano Builders, the submitted financial documents are present and complete, so BAC declares complying. I will read his offered bid. It is read as 6,158,216 pesos and 46 centavos, with a 2% of the bid amount discount. Engineer Francis, can you confirm?
For confirmation, the bid amount submitted by Norbano Builders is 6,158,216 pesos and 46 centavos, with a discount of 2% of the bid amount, the same as declared by our Vice BAC Chairperson.
Next contractor, Dian Construction. All the documents of the financial component are present and also BAC declares complying. I will read its offered bid. It is read as 6,242,454 and 42 centavos, with a 5% discount offered. Engineer Francis, can you confirm?
For confirmation, the bid amount submitted by Dian Construction is 6,242,454 and 42 cents, with a discount of 5%, the same as declared by our Vice BAC Chairperson.
Next, contractor is Mariucan Construction. All documents of the financial component are present, so BAC declares complying. I will read its offered bid. So the offered bid is read as 221,540 pesos only, with an offered discount of 6%. General Francis, can you confirm?
For confirmation, the bid amount of Mariocan Construction is 6,221,540 pesos, with a discount offered of 6%, the same as declared by our Vice BAC Chairperson.
So next project, 26 PD 0046. 26 PD 0046. Contractor is 4RM Construction and Supply. All the financial documents are present and complete, so BAC declares complying. So I will read its financial bid. It is read as 4,365,015 pesos and 69 centavos. No offered discount. General Francis, can you confirm?
For confirmation, the bid amount of 4RM Construction and Supplies is 4,365,015 pesos and 69 centavos only. No discount offered, the same as declared by our Vice BAC Chairperson.
For next project, 26 PD 0013. Contractor is 4RM Construction and Supplies. All financial documents are present and complete, so BAC declares complying. I will read its offered bid. So it is read as 5,465,000. 5,406,000. 5,406,564 pesos and 50 centavos. With an offered discount of 3%. General Francis, can you confirm?
For confirmation, the bid amount of 4RM Construction and Supplies is 5,406,564 pesos and 50 centavos, with a discount offered of 3%, the same as declared by our Vice BAC Chairperson.
Next contractor is Villar General Construction and Supplies. BAC notes findings as per the original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form. Yes, the document is present. However, it was not accomplished. No bid offered was indicated. No discount was indicated. So it was not properly accomplished. So BAC declares non-complying because as per checklist, original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form. So it is not accomplished, and considering it is as per the checklist, BAC declares non-complying. Any representative from the Villar General Construction and Supplies? So yun po, I repeat, the original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form, it was not accomplished, so BAC declares non-complying. It was also confirmed from the representative of Villar General Construction and Supplies. So yan po. There any questions from our bidders from our online viewers? So based on the result of the preliminary examination and the financial proposals read, the bidder with the lowest calculated bid are as shown on the screen. So reminder, however, the declaration of the lowest calculated bid is subject to bid evaluation and post-qualification to determine the lowest calculated responsive bid in accordance with RA 12009, and the same also with the single lowest calculated bid. We are looking for the single calculated responsive bid and the lowest calculated responsive bid. We thank you for the participating bidders for their presence and cooperation. This concludes the opening of bids for today's activity. So thank you and God bless. So the bidding activity is adjourned at exactly 12:45